Hey, Potluck. That was quick. Like something. There went my message out. What's up? Hey, Bulldog. Hello, hello. It really is. It really is. Hey, Kimmy, Debbie, Nana. What are y'all doing? I have not been able to sleep at all. Justice Janie. Hello, Dodo. Whatever it takes. Nana, Michelle, Karen. Ray Ray, Terry, Shizu, Eric, Lisa, Georgette, Miss T, Nana of 12. I know. Can't sleep. I've been thinking about Summer Wells all night. Getting ready for work. I'm off this weekend. I'm off this weekend. Um. Oh, Eric, what's wrong? Hey, Guidance. Morning. Maybe Nancy, Jackie, Karen. You're in the West Coast. You're 3 hours behind, girl. Get with it. Um, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm on my phone. I'm usually never on my phone live. Um, I was tired last night and I forgot to unplug the air fryer and it started on fire. Oh my God. Like, is your house still standing? Please tell me your house is still standing. Hmm. I hope it's okay. I hope everyone's okay, Eric. That's weird. What, like, does it not have a timer? I love my fryer. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hope everything's okay. So, no, I was listening to Candace last night on Cow Ladies, whatever her name is. Someone sent me like a 15-minute clip, and Candace said that she has never told the full story to YouTube and what happened to Summer Wells. The only people that she has ever told was TBI, Hawkins County Police, and that's basically it. So it was the actual outlet. Oh, Eric, I see. Um, so it's either she's lying to us last night or she's been lying to us for 2 fucking years. 8:55 in Australia. I want to visit Australia so bad. Miss Enigma, I want to visit Australia so bad. Oh, I'm glad, Eric. All along, Cindy, yes, all along. And it's really fucking upsetting that, in my opinion, this woman doesn't care. And I'm going to do a live about it today. We're talking about Candace Wells, Dawn Wells. I'm going to do a live about it. And you know, you would think after nearly 2 years of, and her just now saying that she's never told anyone the full story. hmm I do remember that, Lisa. Certainly do. Certainly do. I saw a picture of Summer. Oh, I get teary eyed talking about it. Just, you can tell she wasn't taken care of. And I don't give a rat's kahoonie what any other creator says. You can tell when a child is taken care of. Has nothing to do with money. I want to make that very clear. Zero to do with money. I believe so too, Bulldog. I was raised super poor. I was very well taken care of, and we were clean. So after 2 years, nearly 2 years, going up on 2 years, she's never told the full story, and she's just simply doesn't. It's all been a game. Yes, that's exactly right. She was malnourished, to say the least. Hey, Jess, how are you? And, you know, her front teeth in this photo was just decayed. It almost looked chipped, like chipped. I know guidance, but like to me, for them, it is about creating more confusion, and so there's more confusion. I mean, that's the only way I can put it, is just so that there is always more confusion around it. Um, it's a game, always a game. Jess, I'm going to go over it today on my other channel. Maybe law enforcement asked them to keep certain details quiet. Um, maybe, but I mean, for what? Like, you're just now saying this? Like, why can't you give us? I mean, to say, oh, time really slips away from my, slips away from me when you're just trying to have a good time. Think, think real hard. Please. This is your daughter. This is your daughter. Because Daisy was on live, and then I get a notification Candace was going on Daisy's channel. I knew Justice Judy. Can't sleep, Shizu. Yeah, they think it's similar. And you know, after nearly 2 years, you still can't clear the parents. You can't clear the freaking parents after 2 years. They 50, just can't sleep. Um, was the name of Don's daughter in Springs, Arkansas ever mentioned? Um, so we're going to talk about that too. Was Candace drunk tonight? Well, Grandis was. They kept saying, well, Grandis isn't there. Grandis isn't there. Well, bad God, she was tonight, unless that's the ghost of Grandis. Dear. Because she was mad at Prayer Garden, and apparently she was talking about Rose, and Grandis is like, that's my daughter. I know her better than anyone. Hey, Cantu, good to see you. And like Grandis, I had never heard her talk like this ever. Like ever, ever. She was definitely drunk. And I want to say to the people that is just like all, oh yeah, Grandis is there. Yes. Yes, Special K. Grandis is on Ben Hill. Yes, she is. Oh God, 50. You got to record it if you do. Everyone's giving, not everyone, don't want to see that, but yes, 50 they were. A lot of people's giving them sympathy and everything, and I understand, respectfulness to an extent, but he was like, they just want to find their daughter. Give them a chance to fight for their daughter. This is 7 kids Candace has had, 3 different states from 3 different CPS has taken them away. Different times, different states, different circumstances. They are not fit to have kids. Just not fit. And we're going up on 2 years that she hasn't had any kids. They haven't had any kids. And then allegedly, Dawn's other daughter gets on and says that Dawn did not SA her, but allegedly says 4 other men has. If this is true, then Don did this not to protect his daughter. He did this to protect himself. Period. What kind of father are you, Don, that you are not trying to get justice for your daughter that is here? That, you know, she's had 4 people allegedly do this. Hey, Faith. Hey, everyone. And Don, you said she took it like a champ. What kind of father says this? It's so disturbing. It's so disturbing to me. And everyone's like, well, you don't know if she did this, they did this the summer or not. I'm like, well, I've been to Ben Hill Road. I don't think anyone, I stood on that road an hour. I didn't see one freaking car within that hour. And I don't see it. I don't see it happening on a dead end road. And if anybody took her, it was from that road. But I don't understand the things that Candace said tonight, which I'm going to play in entirety today, rather. Candace said, well, I should have been there. I should have been closer. What if I would have done that? Maybe she wasn't even home. Grandis was asleep. But nobody, goes in a house, grabs a kid, runs down a hill, and the kid's never seen again. And there's no trace during that time within a 2-minute period. And we're at 2 years now. It's really steep, yes. They just don't. And most of the times it is the parent. And with parents that have this kind of history, like these parents do, I've asked my one of my best friends, Tanya, works for CPS, her thoughts about this, and she just looks at me like this because she just puts her brow up. What do you think, Justin? I'm like, well, I know what I think. I know what I think. But, and this is my thing, whether they did this or they didn't, none of us are 100% on anything. But to me, whether they did this or they didn't, they don't deserve those kids back because they didn't fight for the kids previous. They were taken away. They didn't do the obligation to get the kids back. They are probably, in my opinion, not doing the obligation to get the kids back now. That's why they were probably wanting a lawyer. Oh, absolutely, Bulldog. Absolutely. And it's just frustrating. You got 223 cupcakes finished. God bless you. Yeah. Yeah, Tracy, I don't think the kids will ever go back. I want to make that very yeah, clear in my opinion. I don't think those kids will ever go back. I think in May, when they have a new court date, I think, and listen, they don't just take kids away because for no reason, right? From multiple states, from different times in their lives. Hey, Mary. She did. She saved her brothers. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely saved her brothers. Don't get it, man. Don't get it. Are the brothers together? Do we know? Um, from what I understand, so don't quote me on this, but from what I understand, two of the brothers are together, and one is he was at a different location because he required a little bit more attention, discipline. I don't know, whatever he needed. Um, so, but yeah, they may all be separate. I don't know, but I thought it was two and one. And I mean, I've talked to people who know Candace from when she had her previous kids before the four, and the things that those kids saw, had to face, deplorable, that I have not talked on YouTube about because I promised I wouldn't, but until I had, their blessing, of course. But it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And you cover so much. Yeah, Shizu, I'm working on it. They need to take Candace in and keep her. Alabama. Um, well, the thing is, you know, unless they have something to charge her on, like legit charge her on, she can leave. She doesn't have to go talk to the police. She doesn't have to talk to anybody. She can walk out of a room, you know. Why am I up so early? I can't sleep. So yeah. Where are you going, 50? Where are you going? You're going on a road trip? Partying in Nashville. You're partying in Nashville. You should go to Memphis too. Well, I don't know about Memphis right now, but Memphis is usually really cool too. Oh, you're visiting. You asked me today? You said, "What's a good something place?" And I was like, "What's that?" I don't remember what it was. He was asking me something about Virginia. Yeah, Justice Jane. I'm working on something. It's in a pot right now, but it makes me so sad. I want it to grow big. Alabama Mama 4. Can you put it in the ground? That's how you make it big. VA is a long ride. Yeah. Yeah. Alabama Mama 4. If you can put it in the ground, it'll grow at least 3 to 5 times bigger, and it'll do amazing. So the cold won't kill it now. How cold are you where you're at? If it's below freezing, wait. They'll multiply too a lot of times. Yeah. Yeah, just make sure it doesn't get below freezing. But you'll be so happy once you did. I'm gonna say it's not cold here, but times 47. That's not cold. As long as it's not freezing. Good, Kimberly. How are you doing? I haven't been asleep. Hmm. I was in Alabama. Yeah, Alabama's hot. It's freezing here right now. It's so cold. 2 days ago it was like 70. Now it's like 20. Um, yeah, you'll be happy if you did. If you do, just give them lots of water when it's dry. But if it's like cold, don't water it. It is 5:19 a.m. No, you won't kill it. You'll make your yard pretty. Hmm. Oh God, yeah. I thought I just ended it. It's been warm here in Georgia. Yeah. Have I brought the boys to Virginia Safari? Yeah. Mm. I don't think I've been to Virginia Safari. Is it like a petting zoo? I'm so excited about what Mallory and Marissa are going to do today. They haven't even told me. Um, yeah, B, my sister, she lives in Glasgow, and she's like, it's cold. Oh, maybe we have been to that. Yes, maybe we have been to that when the kids were really little. And we went to another place like that, but I think it was in North Carolina or Tennessee. It was called, and it's like a little entertainment park too. It's like Pixie or Trixie Railroad, something like that. Um, yeah, Glasgow is always cold, but I like the. I hear Mittens, my cat. Um, I like the botanical gardens in Glasgow, though. Oh my God, there's 135 people in here. Did y'all never sleep? I know I don't. I've been working, like, I've been traveling so much with work, like, it's been nuts. So, I filmed a couple videos this evening because I'm trying to film a couple videos on Saturdays and a couple videos on Sundays. That way I can have content for the week when I can't go live. Hey, Frida B, good morning. The UK it's so expensive. Why am I whispering? It's so expensive. Like, I don't know how people live in the UK. Like, it's expensive to live here, but it's really expensive to live in the UK. Hey, Amy. My sister just bought a house and like she has to pay for like it's like she owns her freaking house and still has to pay for freaking parking. I'm like, the first time I ever went to the UK, I was in London and I rented a car and I told them I wanted the biggest SUV they had. So they gave my husband and I like a freaking Honda Passport or something, like the smallest SUV in America, which is the biggest SUV in the UK. And my husband and I were just right. This was before we had kids, and we was just like riding all around London, going around the roundabouts and everything like that. I got home. I had $1,200 in tickets. $1,200 in tickets. Why? Because during certain hours in certain parts of London, you have congestion fees. I did not know that. I'm like, so these mother truckers charge me for being in the city at a certain time. I was so mad. Oh, Kimberly, you're in the UK. Congestion fees. Yes. Okay. Zero knows. Zero knows. Because Zero is from the UK. And I was so mad. By the time I got home and everything, and we went to London, and then we drove all the way up to Glasgow and everything. And I was like, in the United States, if they told us we had to pay to be in a city at a certain time, we would flip a brick. Are there signs telling you this? I don't know. I'm I'm on the opposite side of the road and on the opposite side where the wheel is. And I felt like a moron, to be quite honest with you. But you get used to it kind of quickly. I think you really do. How are you billed? I had to pay it, or the I guess the excuse me, the rental company sends it to the DMV or something. I don't know. I didn't want to get my license suspended. Yeah, London is so expensive. So expensive. The roundabouts will get you arguing with passenger for sure. Yeah. Yes, to your license plate on. Yeah, that's how they get your address. And at that time, this was before we didn't have the chips and the debit cards. And so I would hand them my card and they would be like, what do I do with this? And I'm like, swipe it. Why am I awake? I don't know. My cat won't let me sleep. Hearing. We have a sugar tax in Philly. It's outrageous. Really. My nose is itchy. Justin, I'd be scared to drive in London. It's bad enough driving here. Sorry. What's a sugar tax? We put on sugary drinks, sodas, and stuff. And that's another thing. I'll be like, I want a coffee, large, with creamer, and they call it an American something. I don't know what it is. And it's like a shot. I'm like, okay, give me 7 larges. It was, because in America, like, if we want a large soda, we get basically a gallon jug. Yeah, well, they put the sugar tax in, where was it? They put the sugar tax in, where was it? New York first. Everything, they make everything smaller. People's just going to buy, 27, the basically tax things people enjoy. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, there is a sugar tax. Yes. It's crazy.